All right, let's move on to item number 3 here. This keeps coming up, and it will not die, and it will not go away. It's being reported that Michael Caine said in an interview, and I didn't hear Michael Caine say this, but let's just take this at its face value. Now, Michael Caine said that Philip Seymour Hoffman and Johnny Depp have been signed to be the Joker, not the Joker, forgive me.
The Riddler.
The Riddler and the Penguin in the next Batman movie. Michael Caine said Johnny Depp is going to be the Joker and Philip Seymour Hoffman is going to be the Riddler. Now, I sat down with this for a bit and kind of analyzed my film punditry opinion about this. And I formulated one word.
Right.
That kind of encapsulates the spirit of the story.
Glorious?
Bullshit!
Oh, that's 2 words.
Bullshit! This is not true, ladies and gentlemen. This is not true. But people everywhere so badly want this to be true that it just keeps getting talked about. Look, item number 1 here, Michael Caine is not one of the WB executives. He wouldn't know shit even if it was true, okay? If this was true, Michael Caine wouldn't know, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, while I am perfectly fine with the concept of Johnny Depp as the Joker and Philip Seymour Hoffman as a properly done Penguin, I'm fine with that, no doubt, no problem. If you think for 1 second that Warner Brothers, who hasn't even signed Christopher Nolan yet, Christopher Nolan hasn't even officially agreed to do another Batman yet. If you think for 1 second that Warner Brothers is going to go behind Nolan's back, dictate which characters are going to be in the next movie, and sign the actors without giving Christopher Nolan a say, you're nuts. They aren't going to do that. This is going to be until Christopher Nolan says he's not going to do it, this is going to be his baby, and Warner Brothers will be very, very cautious about how they handle their relationship with him. They already pissed him off that one time. Remember when they were developing Justice League with another Batman?
Yeah.
And he was pissed off at that. They've backed off from that now. There's no way. I don't care what website writes it. I don't care who comes out and says, oh, Johnny Depp is on and Philip Seymour Hoffman. Bullshit. It's not true. Don't believe it.
So you're saying Michael Caine is a liar?
Yes.
Now, is this confirmed? Did Michael Caine even say this?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't heard him. I'm just reading that he said this.
Right.
Everybody's saying Michael Caine said this, Michael Caine said this. I have yet to see a piece of footage where Michael Caine actually said it. So I don't believe this for the slightest minute. Not at all. Like, you can't tell me the guy who writes the movies, Christopher Nolan, hasn't even signed on to do it yet. He hasn't written word 1. He hasn't said whether or not there's going to be a Riddler or a Penguin. And even if there was going to be a Riddler and a Penguin, who do you think Warner Brothers is going to give final say as to who gets to play him? Christopher Nolan gets final say in this situation.
I got one better. I have confirmation. I was on the Ouija board last night. Heath Ledger confirmed that it's true.
Heath Ledger wouldn't lie.
That's right.
Not in his state.
So you're saying that Heath Ledger and Michael Caine are both liars?
Both liars. Dirty, dirty liars. But no, this is just one of these things where everybody... This rumor, this story just won't die. No, people will not let it die. And all it takes is one website somewhere to breathe it again, and everybody's jumping all over it because everybody wants it to be true so badly.
That's right, and that's why faith screws people for thousands of years. Tell people what they want to hear, and they'll believe it easily.
You know what? Here's the thing. I am not saying that we can't ever expect to see Johnny Depp as the Joker. I'm not saying it's not possible we could end up with Philip Seymour Hoffman as the Riddler.
Right.
I'm not saying in some coffee shop, a couple of movie execs haven't sat down and threw out ideas. But hey, who would be good for the Joker? Who would be good for the Penguin? And maybe eventually that comes out to be. But there's no way this is true right now. Not a chance. No way. No how. And I just wish this story would die. The Dark Knight is still in theaters. We're nowhere near the next Batman film. And we're not even confirmed there's going to be another Batman film.
Well, I think the life of this rumor is just... It's a great way to test the enthusiasm people have for these roles and who they would want to see. And I think they both, just as an aside, they both would be outstanding picks.
I have no problem with either of those picks. I think I would be, as a Batman fan, I'd be very happy with both of those guys.
The only problem I would have is I would want one of them in the next film and not both of them.
Right, the whole multiple villain thing.
Yeah, I don't like it.
All right. Well, listen, we've got just a couple more items here. Guys, once again, if you guys are just joining us now, you're watching this video stream on themovieblog.com. This show is live. What's happening right now is live. We're glad you're joining us. But if you'd like to participate a little bit more, click on the Chat Live button. That'll bring you to a new page where there's a video player there, but there's also a chat board where you can chat with like hundreds of other people who are in there right now. And